I give the call to the honourable member for Ryan.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I start by congratulating Australia's fabulous Fed Cup team, which triumphed in the rubber against Ukraine on the weekend in Canberra, particularly our Queenslander Ash Barty, birthday girl Casey Delacqua and the dashing Dara Gavrilova. What a spectacular summer of tennis we have all experienced. Again this year, Australians, indeed the world, have been awed by the sportsmanship and competitiveness of our elite tennis players. Closer to my sporting electorate of Ryan, a full house of 100,000 spectators enjoyed the sights and sounds of the Brisbane International at the beginning of January. The BI was another resounding success. Thanks must go to all those who worked behind the scenes, as well as all the ball kids. Without them, those tournaments just would not function. During the Brisbane International, I had the opportunity to join a site tour of the Queensland Tennis Centre's facilities with members of the People with Intellectual Disability State Tennis Training Squad. These amazing young men and women continue to achieve new goals, and in particular I make special mention of Archie Graham of Ipswich, currently world #1 and recipient of the John Newcombe Award. Tennis is a sport of inclusion and does not discriminate. This was especially demonstrated during the record turnout for the Come and Try event for local would-be wheelchair tennis players. I thank all those players, coaches and carers who gave up their time to make the day so special, including our own patron for the International Day of People with Disability, Dylan Alcott. This was followed by an exhibition match on centre court, which included a running commentary by Dylan. How good was that? In Queensland, there are more than 45,000 registered tennis club members and 86,000 ANZ Tennis Hotshots and Fitbit Cardio tennis participants. The ANZ Tennis Hotspots program has continued to attract more children to this ageless sport. The program introduces primary school children to tennis using modified rules and equipment. Hotshots encourages fitness, socialising and all-round entertainment, and I could not think of a better sport for this than tennis. Those participating in the current cohort of Hotshots may very well be the next Yvonne Goolagong-Cawley or our Rod Laver. It is wonderful to see the growing profile of tennis throughout Queensland. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Tennis Queensland, including President Mark Bloomfield and Mark Handley, Elia Hill and their hard-working teams for the success of this major event. The following week, many of them backed up for the Australian Open, and less than 2 weeks later, everyone was back in Brisbane for the first Davis Cup tie of the year against Germany. I was pleased that the federal government was able to support a 3-day Davis Cup inclusive workshop and forums, and wonderful workshops for multicultural and Indigenous children as well. No matter where you are in the world or what language you speak, pick up a tennis racket and you are bound to meet friends who share your common bond.
I thank the honourable member for Ryan for her contribution.